Welcome back to the channel. This is 2000 Messiah here, and I am once again back for part 2 of my cave exploration tomfoolery, as well as collecting some gravel, because I'm going to be expanding my town a lot over the next couple of weeks, and I'm very excited to get to that. But first, we need a lot of gravel for the roads. So today I'm going to be heading down to the mines once again, looking for gravel. And we already know where the gravel is. Last time I went down there, my shovel broke, and I just decided, you know what? Today I'm gonna come down with a diamond shovel. Hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. Now I know a diamond shovel isn't exactly the proper economical choice. You know, I could probably have made like 5 iron shovels to the same effect, but I like to have the inventory space to fill this up with mostly gravel and a few other valuables if I can. But I usually do this at the end. Oh, there's my dog. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that. But I usually do this at the end of the video. I say like and subscribe and all that tomfoolery as my dog is going crazy. Someone must be coming in the house right now. But yeah, I usually leave people, that at the end, but we're getting dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers. And that is when I will be making a community Discord for the people that enjoy my videos, and there are a handful. There's a handful, certainly. So at 1,000 subscribers, that community Discord will be coming into play, and hopefully people join and they have fun in the community. It was gonna be welcoming to any and everyone, and any and everyone within reason. No mean spirited people allowed, obviously, but gonna be as accommodating as humanly possible here. And here's that gravel I was talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of it here. But here I am, I'm back in here, ready to do this. And yeah, I keep bringing up the Discord server because it's a super big step for me. I've never made one before. I've been in a few, but like I don't really use Discord all that much. Though like the way I used to when I was like 17, 18 or whatever, but I'm pretty excited to get back into that. I'll definitely be on Discord a lot more when I got my own Discord going. So that should be fun. And yeah, this is just another vibes episode. You get to watch me explore a cave, talk about nothing of significance for the most part. Not that I really do often, but But yeah, I guess the only thing I have to report today is, I was at work today and I was told by one of the patients that, or I was actually told by one of the nurses that one of the patients was really, I'm no doctor or anything, might I add, because there's a lot of people that they just kind of run into my videos on accident and it's usually like their first time watching. So I guess I'll clarify that. What is this? The whole other cave? Oh, I've been here before, so... Oh, wait, I know I've been here before. This is part... Okay, I know where this is. In this cave, yeah. But, yeah, I work at a hospital. I don't do anything super crazy. I just, make appointments and stuff like that. And I was notified by one of the nurses that one of the patients was really singing my praises. They said I helped them out a lot, and they like my demeanor, and they're gonna fill out like a survey and let people higher up know that I guess I'm pretty decent at my job on occasion. So that was pretty nice to hear. It's pretty nice to hear that, in a world where like, working in like hospitals, sometimes you get a lot of patients that are, especially when I work with the older folks, and they were, a lot of them were, or no, all of them were in some war, Vietnam, occasional World War II vets, but they're always at least 90 or 100 years old. And sometimes they can be a little grumpy, a little cranky. I don't really blame them, but it's nice to know that I do my job well enough, and that's pretty cool. I appreciate the little extra validation here and there. And yeah, that's what the 1,000, that's kind of what the 1,000 subscribers would mean to me in this instance, is that I'm actually doing pretty good at this YouTube thing for a guy that started doing it again on a whim, really. You know, I tried to do YouTube as a kid. It didn't work out because, well, I was a kid. I didn't know what I was doing. Editing wasn't too great. I was obnoxiously loud. My microphone was terrible. And it's no wonder it didn't work out. But as a kid, I was like, man, I really wish I could have been a YouTuber. And right now, I mean, it's not my full-time job or anything. I don't really ever expect it to be. But there's a zombie chilling around here. Yeah, I don't ever expect it to be, but it's been really fun to do and chase after and do as just a creative outlet altogether. And yeah, I don't know. There's only so many times I can give a whole spiel about how other people should give it a try and all that, because I do genuinely believe that it is, you know, something cool. But like, I recently watched Leading or Try Leading, who I put in my description. I gave a shout out a few videos ago because I think his videos are really cool, and I just also think in general more people should make videos on beta Minecraft. And you know, well, of course my decision to make beta Minecraft videos was from that thought. I was thinking, man, I wish there were more people that made beta Minecraft videos. And then I said, you know what, why don't I just be one of those people instead of, you know, be the change you want to see kind of deal. So that's how I got here. And then now I guess Leading or Try Leading, he goes by both, I'm pretty sure, said that, you know, I had to talk with him and over Discord, and I told him I liked the stuff and just had a little conversation. And then in a video he said that I inspired him to get after uploading more, and that was just this is an awesome thing to hear. He also put me in his world. I just thought that was super awesome. And I'm having a positive impact on people, and it's just nice to know that I have the ability, and we all do, really, we all have the ability to inspire other people, and even on accident, you know, like even at work, you know, like I wasn't intentionally looking for you know, a shout out from patients, you know, to get recognized, but as a result of my natural disposition and how I like to do work, I ended up getting one. You know what I mean? And that's just, you know, sometimes we can just have that impact when we're not trying to, and that's really good. Wow, 45 flint. I'm missing out on some gravel with that, but it's okay. And you know, I'm not like I'm not an advice channel. I'm not one of the, like, you know, that's a cool little niche, the beta Minecraft, like here's some advice videos are cool and all, but that's not what I'm here to do, because I don't give advice because I'm not qualified to give any sort of advice on anything. I don't have that much experience in anything. Oh, this is actually way crazier. I don't have enough experience in any topic whatsoever to be giving advice on it. That's just my thought process, you know. Ooh, here you are. You know, I don't have that much life experience. I'm only 25, you know. I haven't been an adult for a very long time. Just a decent amount of time. And, you know, bigger cave. Like, this is why I had to split this into two parts. This is a much bigger cave than I initially thought it would be. I'm gonna try and light this up so that I can just make sure I don't get demolished by a creeper like last video. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to have as much of a positive impact as I can through YouTube. And I was actually at work earlier today, and I actually watched an old Minecraft YouTube channel from like 14 years ago that I used to watch as a kid, and just got hit with nostalgia. I don't know if there's anyone in my community that ever watched Chimney Swift's videos in the Minecraft files, but I clicked on an old video and I was like, man, that video kinda is what that series is kind of what I do now, you know. He uploaded what, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I used to wait with bated breath. And there's someone out there, I upload Monday through Thursday and stream on the weekends. There's someone out there that waits with bated breath for my uploads, and that's really crazy to me. You know? And I was like, man, I kind of have I kind of am doing what I used to watch, like subconsciously. Like I never thought to myself, hey, I want my YouTube videos to be like Chimney Swift's, but then I look back and I'm like, wow, this guy's, he was doing what I'm doing now. He's building up a town, and the town has its own little lore going, and like he adds mods occasionally, and it's like, wow, I'm kind of doing that deal. And it was unintentional, but sometimes, you know, people can have that effect. People can inspire accidentally, and that's just, yeah, it's super cool. It is super cool. But I have yapped enough. I'm gonna shut up and collect some more gravel until I can until I find something cool, you know, or until I get to a new part of the cave, because right now I'm in gravel heaven right now. Alright, we're back in this main bigger area that I was in last video before I decided it's time for me to head back. I'm gonna collect all the goods that I didn't get a chance to, and also light this place up. There's a lot of gravel in here as well, so that's a plus, big time plus. And I'm gonna go back with a lot of gravel. I'm not gonna even have room for it. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this flint, so that'll at least give me a little bit more room. But okay, all right, we've figured out this cave pretty well so far. I've got everything that I really need, you know. I'm just collecting iron. Always in need for iron. Even though I have in a whole bunch, it's still useful to have, honestly. What is this? Okay, so there might be actually another part of this cave. In that, we're by that gravel. I don't know, but we'll see. There's a bunch of gravel here. I did not think I would actually find this much when I ventured down here the first time. Now that I'm here, I'm like, wow, this may be actually too much gravel. But I will take it, because we're going to be expanding this town a lot. And I mean a lot. I actually did not grow up with the original SimCity. But I did grow up with the one from, what was it, 2015 or whatever? The controversial one that required you to be always online. Yeah, that one was, that one made people mad, but you know, I've since gone back to play the older SimCity games, and I will agree it's not as you know, SimCity, what is it, 2015 or 14 is probably not as in-depth as the, well, not probably, it's actually pretty objectively not as in-depth, but well, I like building towns. Oh yeah, there's more cave here. Yeah, but I like building cities. There's more cave there too. I knew it. I knew there was something up there. Wow, okay. This cave is just insane. But yeah, as I was saying, I like to interrupt myself mid-sentence because I get distracted easily. But yeah, I like building towns and all that and giving them lore, and I used to play SimCity, do just that, and now I'm playing SimCity within Minecraft. You know, I just can't escape it. Of course, I also love Spore. I use the soundtrack in my videos all the time. Honestly, if I'm smart, which I might be a little bit, I will probably be having a Spore song in the background of me saying this right now, you know, just to really bring things full circle. But if I don't do that, then someone in the comments yell at me. But if I did do that, someone in the comments also tell me, wow, you did it, you're actually kind of decent. And I'll be like, all right, thanks, I appreciate that. But yeah, Spore and SimCity and Thrillville. You know, a lot of people were like Roller Coaster Tycoon guys. I don't know if I had the original Roller Coaster Tycoon. I've obviously seen people play it. I think NerdCubed played Roller Coaster Tycoon, Tycoon, if I can say that right. I sound like Bertman. But yeah. And maybe that's the most I've seen of it. I did have Thrillville though. That was my theme park video game back in the day. Cause it was just so cool. You got to like walk around in the town or you got to walk around in your own theme park and build roller coasters, and it was just super cool. Not super in depth, but like you could just walk around and speak to people that were in your parks. You could flirt with people. You can take over other people in your park and have them flirt with other people. It was, yeah, that was not good. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. But yeah, it was just a super, like, for a kid, it was like, whoa, a game where you can build a theme park and walk around it and play like the arcade games and stuff that you can put in the theme park. Like, sign me up. I just like little stuff like that, man. I just like games that they just accomplish what they're trying to accomplish, and they do something different than whatever else has gone on, you know, or they take a pre-established genre and they, you know, such as like roller coaster and like theme park building, and they just spice it up a little bit, add a little something never seen before. But, you know, well, I don't think we'll ever get another game quite like Thrillville ever again. For what it's worth, Thrillville is good, but I'm sure it doesn't hold up very well on replay. You know, I played it last as a kid. I actually own the disc. I still have it somewhere. If someone wants it, I'm selling it for $10 billion because it's got a lot of sentimental value to me. I have a lot of my childhood GameCube games and PS2 games, and I can't even really play them. Well, I can play the PS2 games because I have a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, the big fat ones, and that is the best thing I've ever gotten, honestly, because just I might have jailbroken it. Don't tell the police. But you know, I mean, still just really cool to have. As someone that grew up playing the Xbox 360 and didn't really have a PS3 of my own, you know, my stepdad had one and he let me borrow it, but I was never going out and buying PlayStation 3 games to play on his PS3, you know. Wasn't really my style. And then my dad also had a PS3, but that was also his, and it was the fat one, I remember. But he also had Xbox 360, and that's more what I played when I went over to his house. I used his PS3 for Burnout Paradise, and then the Xbox 360 had GTA 4, which I could play, but only on low volume because he'd hear the swearing and be like, hey, what are you playing out there? And it's like, oh, oops. But also, that's kind of the reason for a while when I played GTA 4, I didn't play the story, because, like, swearing would probably get me in trouble. And, you know, eventually I got my own copy of GTA 4 on my Xbox 360. But, you know, my grandmother got me that because she didn't care what games I played, and she didn't really care about swearing much either. So she was like, yeah, you play it, and the guy at the GameStop or the Walmart game section would be like, hey, this is a game for adults, you sure you want it? And she's like, yeah, I don't care, just get him the game. He's a good kid, he'll be all right. And now here I am today. I'm still a decent kid for what it's worth. I'm just not a kid really anymore. I'm sure, you know, the patients at my job who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s call me kid, and I'm like, yeah, I guess relatively speaking, I am young, but I also have younger siblings that I consider still kids, even though two of them have graduated from high school and one is heading into high school, but they're still kids to me at the end of the day. You getting a bunch of gravel. This is a fruitful endeavor for sure. All right, I'm back over here in this big room again, and this kind of feels like a checkpoint in Silent Hill or something you gotta keep coming back to. It's the main room. I think I cleared all this out for the most part. I didn't okay, I didn't head down here, but there's nothing in here. I didn't collect all this iron, so I'll get to that now. And then I'm gonna collect all the gravel there, and I think that's everything in this cave now. So that's pretty good. We came out pretty alright in this. So I'm happy I split this into two, because it definitely was too much for just one video, that's for sure. Also kind of my first real two-parter type video where I start something and then finish it on the second episode, really, you know? So that's cool. That's a little different for me, I guess. It's a little different. Wait, there's more? Uh-oh. It's not unfamiliar territory. It looks like I've kind of been here already for the most part. Oh no, actually. I haven't really checked this out yet. And it's a dead end. But I'm getting rid of this annoying water. Oh, there's two sources of water here. Give me 1 second. There you go. Save myself some time swimming in that. I'm also skipping out on a lot of this coal because I've got more than enough coal at this point. I don't see myself running out anytime soon right now, but I know where to go if I do need it, so that ain't too bad. I think I'll take that. That's a win in my book. Honestly, I'm feeling like this diamond shovel's probably gonna break before I get to collect all this gravel I've run into, which is kind of unfortunate. I wasn't just running out of space in general, but yeah, that's really it's honestly really cool that I ended up getting this much gravel. I didn't expect it at all. I'm hoping the shovel can make it all the way, but if not, that's fine. I got what I came here for, and then I can just I can leave at a moment's notice. It's fine. Right, so I was digging through this gravel and I found just there's a hole in this wall that I'm curious to see what's even in here. Oh, a lot of nothing. Oh, piece of gravel I dropped. Yeah, that's gonna make it so I don't look silly like I wasted my time, even though I still do look silly. And I did waste my time looking in there as if it was gonna be like some big giant little secret. But I made it through every part of this cave, I believe. I'm gonna try and just double check and make sure I got, you know, most of the stuff I came here for. Some of this iron I'm just gonna leave. Pretty full up on iron right now. I could take a couple pieces, but I'm sure it's fine. Iron's not hard to come by, so that's okay. There might be one extra part that I didn't explore. I'm trying to think though. Maybe this part right here. There's no. I mean, I came here too. All right, yeah. Trying to think. Maybe the part by the lava. That's a good one. That's a good one. I explored all of this already down that way, and this is the way that I came in. Yeah, I haven't explored this lava over here yet, so I didn't bring a water bucket yet again. But it's looking like this leads directly to just gravel, which, you know what? That's also very cool. I will take that as a victory. I can also use this lava to just burn up some stuff I don't need, like this extra cobblestone is kind of just filling my inventory right now. I really just want that inventory space. Oh, there's actually another part to this cave. Hold on, maybe this could be a bigger deal than I thought. Bunch of oh, diamonds have been here this whole time, and I wouldn't have known had I not been a little curious. Although I did kind of need that cobblestone so I could get rid of this water right here. Making me mad. Ugh, I can't even do that properly. All right, it was a little tiny little Easter egg here waiting for me with some diamonds, and that's 2 videos in a row where, you know, I actually got some diamonds while mining. So you know what? I can't be too mad. This is beautiful. Gravel and diamonds were what I came here for, and I mean, I didn't really come here for the diamonds. The diamonds are like the cherry on top. But it's funny, you know, you come here for something as simple as gravel and you come away with diamonds. It's beautiful, actually. It's a metaphor or something, but I'm not smart enough to connect it and make a whole life lesson out of it, so. Alright, that's good enough for me. I came away with 8 diamonds just out of nowhere. That's very cool. All right, so there's a bunch of gravel here in this wall here. I collected all the gravel over there, and I think that's really it. My shovel actually just barely made it to the end of all the gravel in that section, and that's a big win on for me. Now I get to head back up, put all this stuff away, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. We're definitely gonna be expanding this town, and we're definitely probably some that's gonna go towards some of the other villages that I'm going to be building in the future once I am satisfied with the expansion of Beta Peaks, which is the name of our town upstairs. Named after Twin Peaks, of course. And also, there are 2 mountains in the village, if you didn't know. Well, now you know. All right, and I've arrived up here right at sunset, or sunrise here. Very beautiful sun, very beautiful purplish orange sky. And it's very cool, I like that. And I'm gonna put all this away, and it looks like I'm gonna need to make a specific chest for gravel, because at this moment up to this point I had only been using the cobblestone chest for gravel. I'll put it up here. Yeah, but I've been putting gravel and cobblestone in the same chest for a while now, but I think it's kind of earned its own spot at this point. There's a lot of it, you know. I have a lot now, and boom, look at that. Just the oops, I don't need that in there, but that should last me a decent amount for now, and I'll put all this other stuff away that I don't need. There's a lot of stuff that I did have in that cave that I threw away for the sake of preserving or getting as much as I could out of those. Let me get this back, or let me put that in there. But I had to get as much as I could out of the gravel in there, because there was a lot, and hey, you know what? It worked out for the best. But thank you very much for watching yet another video from 2000 Messiah, or Messiah. That's me. That's my name. And I appreciate you for watching. You could always leave a like and subscribe if you like these kinds of videos. And I will see you again next time. Peace out.